everyone, and welcome to Cawfee Talk with Kaewynn. This is episode 1, and I am your host, Kaewynn, and welcome to my podcast. This podcast has been about a year in the making. I don't know why I have been procrastinating on it, but I did have it in my calendar for about a year to record, and I haven't. So this is the first time we're going to be recording, and I hope you like it. For my returning friends, thank you so much for supporting me. That means the world to me. For the new people here, hello, welcome. Why should you listen to me? Why am I important? Well, not important. Why should you care and or listen to my podcast? Well, I guess let's talk about my origin story for a little bit, shall we? We'll start off with, I was born and raised in New York City, hence the accent. The accent has been watered down a little bit, but mostly I've lived from ages 0 to around mid-20s in New York City, with Staten Island and Brooklyn being the majority of that area. And with that comes the accent territory. So it comes out with things like water, coffee, dog, talk, saw. Some numbers, California. So when I say I'm from California, people look at me pretty funny. Anyways, so to about mid-20s, I was living in New York City. So born and raised, I'm going to say I'm a New Yorker at heart, for sure. For sure. Then I took a little bit of an adventure, started living in places like Florida and then California and and then Georgia for some weird reason, and then back to California. And here I am. I'm back in California. And then I have a future adventure on the way that I'm not quite ready to announce. So if you're ready to hear about that, please subscribe, because I will be talking about that in great detail soon. I'm very excited about it. Anyways, I feel like I have been a lot of places and I have experienced a lot of things in the last even 10 years of my life. Just to put things in perspective, I guess, a little bit. I've worked for companies like Disney, Hulu, Apple, Blizzard Entertainment, Lucasfilm, NCSoft, a couple little companies in between, with about 3 cross-country moves because of these jobs. I think I have some perspective on life. I have my perspective on life, but feel free, if you guys have any questions about any of that, please submit them. I'll have a link for that in the description below. Very excited about that. Hopefully I'll start getting questions and I can start answering questions and things like that. But this podcast is a companion guide to, I guess, my future content creation career. We'll call it a career. I like to call myself video game producer by day and aspiring content creator by night. I've been streaming on Twitch on and off since about 2011. I do it for fun. I streamed on other channels for fun and for some video games and help those channels get partnered. I'm on a journey to get partnered myself on Twitch. It would help if I had a schedule, which I'm working on, I promise. If you want to follow my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Kaewynn. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. And to continue this story, while living in New York to my mid-20s, I've always felt like I belonged in California for some reason. Never felt like I belonged in New York. It was just a feeling. Just a feeling. And I think back in 2008, I was working as a technician for Apple in one of the stores in New York City. And I was chosen to go to Cupertino, the headquarters of Apple, the mothership, shall we say, to get official training for Apple. And I absolutely fell in love with California and Apple and technology and tech companies back then. And I felt like from then on, I belonged in California. So from 2008 to now was my journey to get my butt back into California. And I somehow managed to do so officially back in 2014, I believe. Either 2012 or 2014. I think it was 2012. I'll have to go back and figure that out. But long story short, while I was on vacation, I was going to a video game convention called PAX, and it was in Seattle. And I decided to do a West Coast tour. I somehow got a job at Hulu.com while I was on vacation, and I just stayed in California, and then I never went back home. And that's a story that I think I'm going to elaborate on later on. Anyway, so that's a little bit about me, and this podcast is about my weekly finds, favorites, things that I've discovered, things that I've learned, things that I want to talk about, things that made me cry, things that made me happy, things that I've streamed, things that I didn't stream, things, just everything. This is my weekly favorites podcast / anything I kind of want to talk about podcast. And with that, I apologize for the very awkward intro, as this is my first time recording and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. We will get into the topics that I have for today. So these topics, short and sweet. I don't think I'm going to go into a structured form with this. I think I'm just going to start and roll with it. But I would like to start off with a celebration of myself. Not to keep going this route, but for me, I actually managed to lose 50 pounds this year in the middle of a pandemic, surprisingly. But I attest to the fact that I am not able to leave the house because I am high risk, to the fact that I have lost all that weight and not being able to eat. I haven't been in a restaurant since March. I haven't seen people since March. Except my husband, who lives in the apartment with me. So he's the only one that I've seen since March or April. But before that, we kind of got sent home in March, and then that's it. We're here. So during this time, we've been in quarantine. I've been in quarantine. Some of my friends in the other side of the country might not be in quarantine, but America, we are still in quarantine. And during quarantine, I somehow managed to lose 50 pounds. And I am so excited about this. I can't even explain. I have no idea what to wear. I have no idea. I've been wearing comfy clothes also since March, so I haven't been buying anything. And yeah, this is a whole new journey that I get to discover. And I hope I'm going to start a YouTube channel documenting my journey on this, because I need a whole new wardrobe. I need new makeup. I plan on dyeing my hair pink for the whole year, and like fully pink. I have a lot of plans. And yeah, so I'm super excited about it, and let's go on that journey together. So I'll add a link below to the YouTube channel, since I think you need like 100 or 1,000 subscribers in order to get like a fancy name for YouTube. I don't have a fancy YouTube name, but I'll link it somewhere in the description below. And please subscribe, because I'm hoping to work on that too. It took me a year to start this podcast, so who knows how long it's going to take me to start the YouTube channel. Also, the second thing I would like to note on my accomplishment, or really awesome thing that I have discovered during this year during a pandemic, is that I have adopted, or I have found a breeder for rats. Yeah, pet rats with an R, not cats. I mean, I do love my cats, but it's rats with an R. And they are the most surprisingly amazing little animals that I have ever owned in my entire life. And I've owned a lot of animals. They're making noise right now, as you can hear. They're a little excited because I kind of just fed them, which was my mistake right before podcast recording. But here we are. Anyway, so rats. Oh my God. So for some reason, I've discovered over these couple years or many years of my life that I might not be a dog person. Don't hate me. But because I move so much and I don't have an adequate life to give a dog an adequate life, actually. I don't have a desire to get a puppy or a dog. But I had watched a bunch of YouTube videos on pet rats, and I absolutely fell in love. And I got my first 2 pair of rats, because you have to get them in pairs because they love hanging out with other rats, and it would be kind of cruel to not have them together, because they groom each other and they talk to each other and they do cutesy things together. I got my first pair of rats back in September, and I absolutely fell in love with these little animals. I mean, they're so smart. They have emotions. They giggle. They laugh when you tickle them. It's the cutest thing, and their little tails. That was like the big problem, I think, was growing up. My mom is like super scared of like snakes and reptiles, so I was never allowed like mice or rats, because she wouldn't be able to tolerate their tails, which I fear is a common thing with rats. But I absolutely, like, I grew to love everything about them, and I kiss them all the time, and I'm like, I love you, and I talk to them, and they're so cute. Anyway, rats, 10 out of 10. Would recommend if you're lonely, if you need companionship, if you can't get a cat, can't get a dog, 100% look into getting rats, because I am absolutely in love with these little animals. They are the best. Ugh, so cute. And I'll post pictures of them on Instagram and stuff like that, or in my Discord. So I'll actually link my Discord below if you want to join and hang out with us. We talk about cats, rats, BTS, everything. So now for this week, oh my goodness. Normally I wanted to do a segment of what made me cry, what made me sad, what made me happy. And cry necessarily doesn't need to be like a happy or a sad cry. This one was a happy cry because the Disney investor meeting was this week, and oh my goodness, we have an amazing lineup of things that are coming out in the future for Disney Plus. I am so excited. Can we talk about this for a second? Let's talk about some of these shows, because needless to say, I was sobbing during some of these videos that they put out. Like going down this list, Beauty and the Beast, working title. It's a prequel to Beauty and the Beast, but it's like Gaston and LaFaux's side of the story, which actually my husband brings up a good point. Why is it called Beauty? It's a working title. Yeah, they need to kind of fix that. But working title, Beauty and the Beast. It's a prequel with Gaston and LaFaux, the couple we all want to see together. Very excited about that. Mighty Ducks slayed me. Emilio is coming back. Oh my goodness. And they showed him in the hockey store, like in the originals, in the store with the old. Oh my god, I can't. I'm so excited. Go watch the commercial. If you are any type of hockey fan at all, or Mighty Ducks fan, that is the one to see. That was great. I'm so excited. It has the same feelings that you had when you were watching the original. Great. National Geographic put out some good ones. Those seem really interesting. Super excited about that, but not excited about as some of these other things. Lucasfilm. Okay, so the Lucasfilm stuff. We have an Ahsoka show. Yay! And then Obi-Wan. Can we talk about Hayden Christensen coming back for the Obi-Wan series? I swear to God, there better be some Jedi armor going on in these episodes, or I'm going to be severely disappointed. Oh, Hayden in Jedi armor? Give it to me. Give it to me. My type is brooding Skywalker. I'm sorry, not sorry. And then the other thing that kind of made me cry for Lucasfilm was a droid story. A story with C-3PO and R2-D2, and I'm super excited about that. Oh, the best droids. The best droids. And then we got Hocus Pocus 2. The logo looks really fucking awesome. They're redoing Cheaper by the Dozen. Is that the original movie with, what's her face? Shoot, I blanked. Hilary Duff. Are they replacing Hilary Duff? Oh no. And then we're getting a live action Pinocchio, which Kitty, calm down. Willow. My cat's name is Willow. And also they announced a Willow show. Yes, that's super exciting. Yay, Lucasfilm. Anyway, back to Pinocchio. I'm curious. Pinocchio is not my favorite, but I'm very curious if they're going to leave in all the alcohol and cigar smoking and all the naughty stuff all the little children did as donkeys. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look that up, because that was a good time. Not really, but like they left it in the ride, which I was surprised about. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the movie. And then Peter Pan and Wendy movie, live action Peter Pan and Wendy. Very excited about that. Peter Pan is one of my favorite classic animations. Disenchanted. Can we talk about Disenchanted? Who was obsessed with the original Enchanted? I know I was. I saw it in the theaters and it was freaking amazing, and I was obsessed in the music. I wanted to make one of those songs So Close, I think it was. I almost made that song my wedding song, but if you actually go deep into the song, it's actually pretty depressing. So we didn't go that route. Anyway, Disenchanted, Giselle is coming back, and I think things have turned for the worse for her, and I'm very excited to see. Sorry, I'm laughing a lot, and I could see my laughs as waveforms, and it's very interesting. Jungle Cruise, I know is coming. Cruella looked really good. A prequel, Lion King, which I'm like, meh. And Little Mermaid, I'm very excited about. I cannot wait. Those songs, I love those songs. They are precious to me. I hope they sound great. I cannot wait. And Raya the Last Dragon looks excellent. That's going to be on Disney Plus. This sounds like a huge Disney Plus commercial. But what else made me cry? The Moana series and the Baymax series. Moana, oh my God, I'm so excited about Moana. Moana, the movie, got me through some serious hard times. I watched that movie, I think, every day for a year because things were like pretty rough that year. And then Baymax, who doesn't love Baymax? And then, oh my God, there's so many things. Lightyear, the origin story of the man that Buzz Lightyear, the toy, was based off of. That's weird, but exciting. And then, what else made me cry? The Up shorts. The Doug days with the dog. Doug the dog totally made me cry. And what else made me cry? Nothing from Marvel made me cry. I don't know. I think I'm like, on Marvel lately. But what is this? What made me, it's gone forever. It's okay. And then ESPN. That's about it. But yeah, my goodness, so many good things coming. So now I feel really good about my Disney Plus subscription. Anyways, so that was like the other day, and that was an emotional roller coaster that I didn't quite sign up for, that I wasn't ready for, and it happened. And back to that losing 50 pounds thing, I just want to talk about how the most disappointing thing of my life, like I give myself like not cheat days, but like cheat items. And I had purchased this funfetti cookie dough in a jar thing, and it was the most disappointing thing I have ever eaten in my entire life. 0 out of 10 do not recommend funfetti cookie dough, edible cookie dough. Just go with a tub of frosting, to be honest. Yeah, that was not fun at all. And I didn't even eat like a spoonful of it. So I was like, okay, my cheat item totally was not fun. It's okay. Anyways. What did I watch this week is another topic that I have listed here. So I kind of want to roll into these organically, but I'm just letting you guys know since this is the first episode. What did I watch this week? I watched a shit ton of YouTube. I'm trying to decide if I want to start a YouTube channel or not. So I've been going in, I'm researching. So if you hear me talking like a YouTuber right now, it's probably because my entire consumption of media has been YouTube and hearing people talk as YouTubers. Like, hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. That's exactly what I'm picking up, and I'm accidentally laying it down. So I hope that I discover my own voice in the future, and I think I will. I think it will come up. But anyway, YouTube channel. I'm thinking about starting it. I haven't started it yet. I don't know if I want to just do a direct gaming channel or have a gaming channel and a lifestyle channel, 2 different channels, or just have it all in one. So I'll try to figure that out. Oh no, kitty. When I do decide to shoot YouTube, my first video, actually, I kind of need to jump on this right away. My first video, I want it to be my ColourPop Black Friday haul, which ColourPop had a huge sale for Black Friday, and I want to show off my haul because I've been watching a lot of haul videos lately, and I think they're fun, and I got a lot of stuff, and I think everything I got was under $150, and I got a lot of stuff for under $150, and I think people kind of need to know about it because it's a good deal. It's a good company, and I like their products, and I've purchased really expensive palettes before. Like I just got this one palette from Sephora a couple of months ago, and it was $50 for the palette for like 12 shades. and I can't get a good swatch on it at all. But then I go to my ColourPop eye palette and it's just beautiful. The formula, like, it's so smooth. It's so great. Super fan of ColourPop. I think if I do put my YouTube video out, that's going to be the first video. So pay attention for that. And actually, yeah, I think I'm probably going to do it. And then my favorite thing I purchased this month was my ring light. I had purchased a ring light for the Cyber Monday sale. So that was my only Black Friday purchase, was the ColourPop purchase, was my Black Friday purchase. And then my only Cyber Monday purchase was a ring light. And since I bought the ring light, it's been making me so much more confident to stream on Twitch with my face. And it's been great. So, used to just pop on Twitch, used to just worry about everything. But now with the ring light, it just, chef's kiss. It's great. I love it. It just smooths everything. So I've been streaming a lot more on Twitch too. So if you want to watch that, that's twitch.tv/Kaewynn. That's much appreciated as well. So the ring light was great. And what am I streaming? I just picked up Shadowlands, World of Warcraft. I never thought I'd pop back into that again. Because, I don't know. Feels like World of Warcraft feels like an old lover that you don't want to see do well. However, I have been playing it and it's been absolutely fantastic. It has been a joy and a wonderful experience, especially when I just want to go into the game, not think about anything, and just quest. And it's been doing a flawless job of that. I have been so happy with it. Congratulations to everyone who's worked on it. Everyone that I know who's worked on it, you did a great job. Everyone, it's been great. I 100% recommend Shadowlands, and I am streaming it every other day. You will need to catch it because I haven't had a schedule. I promise to create a schedule once my big move is over. And if you want to hear more, I think that's it on episode 1. Like I said, I have a big move coming up. And if you'd like to hear more, feel free to subscribe and like this podcast. Anyways, that's the end of episode 1 for Coffee Talk with Kaewynn. How exciting. I got through my first episode of this podcast. Yay, after a year. Anyways, if you liked what you hear, please like and subscribe, or do whatever you need to do for whatever the podcast situation is, because I'm not sure what it is. I need to figure that out after and then come up with a tagline. Anyways, please follow, like, subscribe, bookmark, RSS feed it, whatever you need to do. I will be back with another episode and I'm very excited. Thank you guys. Bye.